Can you feel the enormous energy through this crack of light?
Now that I'm so close, I feel so insignificant.
The North Wind knows no fear. Follow it.
Yes, Commander!
ice on both sides. did well. Your execution was almost perfect.
Thank you. Was that approval?
Not entirely.
If we were to do it again, I'd take another approach and move to a position above it. I can do even better.
Once is enough, and don't celebrate just yet. We haven't recovered the spark.
Yes, sir.
You look like you still have a lot to say. If you have any questions, make them quick. This place isn't safe.
I could be wrong, but I just can't shake this feeling. You entered the Glittering Deeps alone, and you were after the spark from the Titan. Was it an order from Eumenides?
It's all part of Operation Ashwind. It's not your place to interfere.
But this isn't a simple mission. I can help. Just like now.
Stop asking, child. I will not involve you in this. Do you have any questions?
Eumenides needs you because he wants to hold the Trinity ritual again, right? I know how dangerous that ritual is. He's using you.
Using us? Did you come to the mine solely because you knew I was here?
It was because... I chose to come here. I wanted to help solve the Pit Village's problem.
So, you're doing something that has nothing to do with your mission again.
Not entirely. I came here looking for information about you. The people of the Pit Village said they saw an outsider and I thought it might be you.
But you said it yourself. You wanted to help solve the Pit Village's problem.
I'm just lending a helping hand. Also, there's no conflict between helping them and looking for you. In fact, I did find you in the mine.
Regardless of who asked you to find the spark, you have now taken it upon yourself to get involved in the Pit Village's problems as well. How kind of you. Is your primary mission really to locate Operation Ashwind?
I'll explain it to you another time. There's not enough time to do it properly right now.
Do you have any questions?
Even if I were to concede that maybe Eumenides really does want to save Aphis, I'm pretty sure you don't know that the structural matrix of the Nexus is damaged, and there's a high possibility that the ritual will go sideways.
I am aware.
You are?
Eumenides is also aware, but he has a way around it, and so do I. You don't need to worry about it. Do you have any questions? And you have asked enough, child. What do you plan to do now?
I need to contemplate what you've just said. Minerva taught me not to make decisions on impulse. I may not fully understand what you mean, but I'll find the answer.
I see. Looks like you might have made some progress after all. All right, enough talk. Let's get the spark and leave this place.
Yes, sir.
So, what led you to search for the spark?
To help the adherents remove the curse.
Once we leave the Glittering Deeps, I'll go with you. I'd like to meet this Minerva you told me about earlier. After that, you are to obey your orders and report back to Bloodwood. Understand?
Papa, I can help you! You know I can! I just did!
The first rule of frontline combat, obey your commander's orders.
Yes, sir.
Also is very sensitive. Even the slightest magical wave will set off a strong reaction. Now, we just have to find the exit.
Shaking again! Didn't we?
No, it's still going. Be careful.
The abyss. brings unfathomable danger. But it can also be a new opportunity. Even if there is a price to pay in the darkness, we must persist with courage. I believe that the key to changing Aethys lies here.
Looks like she's coming around. I should go. Kid, if you do anything to hurt her...
Sir, I told you before, don't worry. She's been kind to me. I'd never hurt her.
If you really want to repay her, tell her to go back to Ambari as soon as possible.
Sir, are you... Hilda, you're finally awake. Are you all right? You look fine. Phew. At least I don't have to worry about your father now.
Where's Pa? I mean, where's the commander?
He had some minor injuries, but could still move around fine. He left in a hurry after bringing you here. This is the part where you thank me, and we no longer owe each other a debt?
Wait, how long's it been since he left?
A while now. He couldn't take you with him, so he asked me to take care of you instead.
That can't be right. He knows you. He wouldn't trust you to take care of me.
Ouch, that was hurtful. Maybe he was touched by my sincerity. All right. He did wait till you were almost awake before leaving. He is not easy to be around, by the way.
He left? Just like that? Did he say anything?
He said he won't involve you in the troubles in Aethys and ordered me to ensure that you leave. But I'm not a soldier. I don't have to obey his orders. And you've done so much to help me. So don't worry, I'll respect your decision.
Thank you.
After all, I'm in no rush to go back. So apart from you taking me back to Anbari in shackles, I'm willing to cooperate with you on everything else.
And now you're trying to bargain with me. Damn it. He said he'd go to see Minerva with me.
You talking about your father? He seemed to be in a hurry when he left.
He must have his reasons for leaving.
Take all the time you need. I'll be right here if you need me.
My underground.
You don't seem to be too afraid that I'll arrest you and take you back to Anbari.
Because I can tell that you don't intend to go back yet. What's more, I'm prepared this time. If you intend to bring me back by force, you won't have the advantage.
How honest.
Of course. I'm telling you because I want to get along with you. Otherwise, it won't be good for either of us. You understand what I mean, right? After all, you're a smart girl. You're the kind of smart girl that's, easy to talk to. What do you want to ask?
Now then, According to my research, we can try to close the Titan's channel to restore its consciousness. But I'm not sure how successful it will be.
No time like the present. Let's do it.
Let's get started then. All I can do. If we were to continue trying, he might start to resist the spell, and his condition would deteriorate instead.
No! 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 No!
We knew it was going to be risky, Shay.
There must be something else. Some other way.
Let me think.
Can't you think of anything to help this poor man?
Judging from the brief bit of consciousness he did have, the theory behind the method should be sound. However, the effect of the spell couldn't hold until the channel completely closed. We've done as much as we can, I'm afraid. To go any further, we'll need to find the originator of this theory.
Is that person in Styx?
Yes, he's a good man with a repentant heart, a rare trait in Styx. I have no plans to return to Styx anytime soon. Staying here might be safer for us now. I'm concerned that you won't be able to reach Styx safely. If you're lucky enough to meet a scholar who's left the prison, you could ask them instead.
Thank you. Got it.
May the gods of stars bless all of you. Lord of the Mine.
The mine still holds many secrets.
What did you do? The commotion seems to have stopped.
I've sealed the Titan away again.
The Titan?
Oh, right. That was the name Petrius gave to the entity behind the voice.
How do you know? Did you find the documents? Did you bring them back?
Easy there. It's a long story.
Come, take a seat then. Have a drink, then tell me everything. What is it, child?
Damn, should have known she wasn't alone. Please, listen to me. Nothing happened between your daughter and me. We're just good friends.
Shut it.
Yes, sir.
Is this the thieves' camp?
No, sir. This is a camp of local scholars.
It's only you and old Whitebrow here? What about the other thieves?
Sir, the others are being controlled by that sound, sir.
Stop talking like that.
Why are you sitting down?
I'm gonna wait here until Hilda wakes up. And you're gonna stay where you are and behave yourself. Otherwise, I'll cut your legs off. Understood?
Yes, but is she still alive?
Shut up.
Man, this is so awkward.
I never expected that glimmer could be used to make a rubbing. Maybe I should bring this back to Minerva first. Mistress, I found Tanrius and his wife's latest research. They discovered that if the Nexus isn't repaired, it will shatter the next time the ritual is held.
Are you sure?
Take a look. It says the spark is the only way to repair the Nexus. That appears to be the reason they ended up missing. I still haven't been able to locate them.
Did you find anything else? Letters? Research? Last words?
That's all. But I did secure the spark that Tanrius was looking for. Look!
Incredible! I didn't know starite as pure as this existed in the world.
In the deepest part of the Glittering Deeps is a colossal creature known as the Titan. The spark can be found on its body. This Titan is also the source of the mine anomaly, so now that it's been sealed away, the mine is safe.
Well done. Not only have you resolved the mine anomaly, you also brought back the key to repairing the Nexus. However, regarding Tanrius's whereabouts...
After entering the Deeps, they were attacked by rocklings. I doubt they'll be coming back.
That's really sad to hear. I'll persuade Marissa to accept the fact.
I hope she can.
Does Abalone know?
Things are difficult for her. I'll tell her later.
Everything's ready, Hilda. Tell me when you're good to go. Please speak.
There's something else. Have you heard of Petrius's Freethinker scholars?
Yes, but there are only a handful of them. I thought they might even be just a legend.
Well, I came across them in the Deeps. One of them told me that Tanrius was their founder.
What? You mean they actually exist?
Yes, and they're unwilling to do anything that would harm life. They're directly opposed to Petrius's approach to research.
That goes along with what I'd heard. It's remarkable. How did he manage to persuade them?
What?
Hilda, I'm very interested in the knowledge that the scholars possess. I'd really like to talk to them. Perhaps I could send Bion to meet with them, if they're willing.
Sounds good. Is there anything I can do?
If you have time, you could ask if they'd be willing to meet. Outside the shelter, naturally.
So, just meet with you?
Yes.
You seem surprised to hear that the Nexus might shatter. How serious will it be if it does?
The Nexus is a symbol of the spirit of Avis. It's also the source of our magic. You could say that all of Avis's glorious achievements are founded on the research and application of the Nexus. Without it, there'd have been no progress. Our lives could have turned out even more primitive and barbaric than those in Anbari. To lift the curse, we must run the risk of shattering the Nexus. But if the curse isn't lifted, then Aphis is doomed. But please, keep this between us. If the other factions knew, they would never allow it. So, I must carefully consider the consequences.
Tanrius did leave us a way to repair the Nexus. Is something else worrying you?
Well, I just hope everything goes smoothly.
There's one more thing. Minerva, I saw Father.
I see. Are you all right?
Aren't you worried I might go after him?
I am, but you chose to come back and tell me. That shows me you're not planning to betray our agreement. And for that, I am grateful.
As my commander, he ordered me back to Anbari. He says a soldier shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I don't know what I should do. I want to stay here, of course. But if I stay too long, I'd be disobeying an order. If I wait until this is over, I could be severely punished.
You've had plenty of opportunities to return, and I haven't stopped you. So, why are you still here?
Because if I leave Aphis like this, I know I'll regret it.
And why not be a hero? Not everyone has the chance to stand on such a glorious stage. However, I understand that you're struggling. There are times when I question myself, too. We all face choices. The important thing is that we don't have any regrets.
Thank you.
Hilda?
I brought back several rubbings from the deeps. Did you see them?
Yes, and good work. However, it looks like we're going to need someone who can translate them. Can those freethinkers physicoi from the deeps do it?
Probably not. But I know who will. The goblins.
You mean those outsider thieves? But how?
They're familiar with many languages, including ancient Ephesian. Let's have them try.
Apart from Tanrius, I can't think of anyone else who'd be able to translate. I don't know. I don't trust them. They are thieves, after all.
That may be, but they also owe me a favor, so I don't think they'll be able to refuse.
Well, I trust your judgment. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Time is of the essence.
So, you're doing what the mistress has always wanted to do. The mistress has suffered so many grievances. Today she will finally be vindicated.
Has she always wanted to explore the deeps?
Do you still not understand? If not on account of Marble's inaction and prohibition, why else would we endure the foul stench of the sewer?
Because the Archon sealed off the deeps.
Look, just remember that what you achieve in the deeps is critical to the adherent's success. What can I do for you? Mind your manners.
I'm more and more impressed with you, Hilda. For 1,000 years, I followed orders and accompanied Tanrius and his wife into the deeps several times. But in the end, we were driven out by the monsters there. Your combat skills are good, but not good enough to clear out the deeps. How on earth did you do it?
It was my father.
He was also in the deeps. That means that Eumenides must be planning something. I had no idea the Northwind Legion's commander was such a remarkable man. I hope I can meet him someday.
If you want to meet my father when everything's over, I'll arrange it.
Ooh, now that I'm looking forward to. Yes?
I found this dog tag in the Glittering Deeps.
Is this Hastar? Oh, he gave me a lot of hard times. He'd often say highly inappropriate things. I was always worried he might anger his superiors. He was actually pretty good with a weapon. That was never the problem. It's just that... Anyway, I had to resolve quite a few cases where he was bullied, but he didn't know what the problem was.
Sounds like someone who didn't quite fit in.
Army life is highly stressful and requires discipline. I once saw him singing with some street artists, so he obviously could fit in with some groups. If he hadn't joined the army, he'd surely be living a free and unique life. That's just my personal opinion, of course. I've only now just realized how many dog tags I've collected. I've always thought I'd end up one of them. Hilda, I must thank you.
What are you going to do with the tags?
I don't know.
What did you do in the past?
Soldiers who died in battle but had no home were buried in the public cemetery.
And now?
There are no bodies, only names. The most we can do is to put their names on a monument. Because of that, these tags are more meaningful. They're all that's left.
Let's bury the tags in the cemetery then.
Going to Fallon Academy won't be that easy.
If I don't go, I'm sure you'll just go by yourself.
No. That's enough, child. Stop worrying about this. You should continue with the mistress's mission.
Why is Bion trying so hard to send me away? Weird. If I have time, I ought to check out the cemetery at Fallon Academy.
The glory of the three.
Have you just returned from the deeps? Is there any news?
Unfortunately, they'd already gone by the time I got there.
No! I've been telling them to stop and to not leave me behind anymore. But now... What can I do? There's no one I can depend on.
I'm so sorry, Lady Marissa. Your mother and father are both wise, amazing people.
Oh, Bion!
Don't be sad, Lady Marissa. The mistress and the adherents are all behind you.
And what about you, Bion? Can I rely on you?
I'm an adherent too. So, naturally, I will help those in need. If you ever want to talk, please let me know and I'll be right over.
What type of music do you like?
Marissa, I think your parents left this for you.
A gift? Oh, by the gods! I did ask them for a souvenir once. But it was just an excuse so they could leave without worry. I knew they would face danger.
Sorry to hear that.
I always asked them to stop, to not leave me behind anymore. But now... They were doing important things for the city. I knew, but... Mother... Father...
Oh, sorry,
It's fine. I never had the courage of my parents. But what can I do now? My music might make everyone happy. So that's exactly what I should be doing. Right. to chat when you have time.
I overheard what you and Mistress Minerva were discussing. This is just my opinion, but I'd like to see the Nexus repaired.
Huh. You and Tanrius think the same thing?
Because it's our most important source of magic. With our smiths only skilled with starite, we could easily end up back in the Dark Ages.
If that's the case, then Minerva's sure to agree to the repair.
I'm not sure what she thinks, but I'll talk to her again about it. She doesn't have a thorough enough understanding of the Nexus. I fear that once she has the answers to her questions, she may make a different choice. I'm listening.
Arrhenius, I have a question about the voice in the mine.
What do you want to know?
When the Titan awakes, it'll try to control every living thing within the magic barrier. What I want to know is, now that the Titan's been sealed in, why can't its control be removed?
An astute question, child. I would argue that it isn't control, but rather a channel that's been opened. It's complicated. Think of it this way. The Titan has opened up a channel to the wills of living things, like carving out a doorway in a wall. Even though you seal the Titan in, its consciousness is not diminished. Sealing the channel is the only way to completely close the door to the Titan's influence.
Channel. That scholar mentioned that too. So do you know how to seal this channel?
Yes, but I have to cast the magic personally. Why? Do you know someone under its control?
Yes. Right now he's in the Physicoids camp in Glittering Deeps. Can you go there?
Perhaps this is the will of the gods. My chance at atonement. I'll discuss it with the mistress. If she permits me, then I'll leave at once.
Great. I'll wait for your news at the camp.
May the three bless you.
I heard that the voice in the deeps belongs to an ancient giant. That's the craziest monster I've ever heard of.
I don't think you can call him a monster.
What? He's not a monster. Then what is he?
A kind of god, perhaps.
No way. Sweetie, if the three were around, they'd no doubt have defeated this giant straight away. Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Hey, look! I found a new blueprint.
Awesome, cutie. It's very detailed. Now I can make more trinkets for you. Thank you.
Did you hear Marissa playing? It was a song for the miners, wasn't it? Any song becomes so moving when she plays it. Everyone appreciates her music. Such a talented girl. I serve Lady Minerva. The glory of the three.
What do you need? Mind your manners.
You saw the commander? Never thought he'd actually show up there.
They're at Eumenides' behest, no doubt.
How was he? And the others? Are they alright?
They're all fine. At least that's what he said.
Did he ask where I was? If he knew I was here, I'm not sure how he'd react. I'd be punished for sure. But I wouldn't regret it. What do you want to know? See you later.
Friend, did you find anything while you were exploring the deeps? I hear the place is incredibly rich in starite varieties. Tranquilite is particularly valuable.
What? I can't just casually pick up ore. It's more trouble than it's worth.
How can this humble servant be of service, friend? I look forward to your next visit, friend.
By the winds! Starlight! What are you doing here? Did you follow my scent? That's amazing. Oh, you're such a good boy. You came all the way to the shelter? You must be hungry. I knew you were hungry. All right. I still have a mission to do, but I'll come back to see you often. How are things here?
Thanks to the 3 relics you recovered, and this precious spark, it's looking up. And everything's been done before the Trinity. We're so close to victory.
So what do we do next?
To perform the ritual, we need to ascend Callum's summit at the Trinity. So prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity together.
I've just got something else to do. I'll be back soon.
Time is of the essence. Please speak. Time is of the essence.
Yes? The glory of the 3.
What can I do for you? Mind your manners.
What type of music do you like? Come to chat when you have time.
What can I do for you, child? May the 3 bless you.
Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you.
What do you want to know? See you later.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.